Hey, what's up everybody? So my name is Joshua Council and this is Life of Unison. Alright, so pretty much what this channel is going to be about is going to be about just my musical experience. Skits, comedy, commentary, like what I think about what's going on in the world. I'm going to try to make this as entertaining as possible. Interact with me, like ask me like things you guys want me to talk about and what my opinions are. And the song that's currently playing right now is Malik on the Beat. You can check out all his music on SoundCloud. I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can find all his music. Also, this right here is my book, right? I'm kind of put it in the camera, you can see it. It's called The Hopeless Hip Hop Romantic. And so yeah, so I'll leave a description of where you can get this amazing book of poetry. Like, definitely check this out. It's really, really good. If you don't know already, I'm a music producer, I'm a DJ, I'm lots of things. So right now I'm doing my best just to make it as a producer and as just an artist in general. Just kind of the things I stand for. I stand for unity. I stand for like people like coming together and creating something awesome and something new and something that no one has ever experienced before. That's what I want to bring to people. So whenever they listen to my music or whenever I come up with an idea, I want it to be fresh, I want it to be something new, something that people have never experienced. This is my first YouTube channel. Our YouTube video, we'll be talking about just my life in general, how I got here, everything that kind of just makes me me. I'm 22 years old. I was born February 24th, 1994. Me and Steve Jobs have the same birthday, which is pretty awesome. I started my music career when my big brothers, they big RPG like video game fanatics, right? So one day he had brought home Final Fantasy IX. There was one song, it was Colossal of Me, and it was Beatrice's theme. And so like I'll put the link in the description. When I first heard that song, I was like, whoa, like this is awesome. Like I've never experienced anything like this before. Like I've listened to a lot of piano music, but it was just that song that just like that really stuck to me and that really spoke to me. Quick side story. So my brother, like one of my older brothers at the time, and when I wanted to play the piano, he said my hands were too small, right? And so because my hands were too small, like I couldn't play the piano. So I was like, man, that kind of sucks, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of really put a damper on my dreams for a while. So I guess my 7th grade year, when I guess I thought my hands were big enough, I asked my father for a keyboard. And so with that keyboard, I told myself I was kind of like, I'm gonna learn all the Final Fantasy music. I'm gonna make music just like the famous Nobuo Uematsu, who is the guy that makes all the Final Fantasy music, by the way. And so I was like, I'm gonna learn all his songs. Like I'm gonna be this big piano player, this big composer. Like I'm gonna be like the dopest thing anybody has ever seen. And I practiced and I practiced and I practiced. Like I didn't start off like learning like the do me re or the chopsticks. No, like I went fully immersed into something I knew nothing about. Like I had music teachers and I had a lot of people to help me out along the way, of course, from doing talent shows to just kind of doing everything. It's just everything that kind of had to do with creativity. My freshman year of high school, got 3rd place in a talent show. I played Unfaithful by Rihanna. So that was pretty cool. And another thing I did when I was in high school was I would bring my keyboard to school with me. A lot of people thought I was like, I'm just kind of just showing off or anything like that, but it wasn't really like that at all. I would bring my keyboard because I had really bad stage fright. Like it was really bad. Like it was like paralyzing. Like I would sit at home and I would practice for hours and I would memorize the song. But the moment I got in front of people, I just like completely just like went blank. So I was like, this is gonna be a problem. Like I can't be up on stage like messing up and shit. I had a cool idea. I was just like, I'll just bring my keyboard. Like I won't even tell anybody. I'll just bring my keyboard to class one day and people just watch me play. And like people I didn't even know, I would have this big crowd around me and I would play a new song. So yeah, that was pretty cool. My junior year of high school, one of my greatest friends ever, shout out Sterling. I'm gonna put a link to his music in the description as well. Sterling, he was like, dude, you would make like a really dope producer. And I was like, nah. The thing about it was, I didn't know anything about music production. Like the only thing I knew about was just playing the piano. And it was just because it took away the live feeling, you know. It took away the feeling of playing something live versus just hitting play, like pressing play and just showing somebody a beat. So me and him, we got together. We just got started. My first like producer name was like DJ Psyche, because like, I don't know, for some reason I thought like music producers were DJs at the time. Yo, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but this right here was the first thing I did in Photoshop. So me and him, me and Sterling, we created that. We would sit like in front of a computer like all day, just like tagging people on Facebook, like, hey, check out my song, blah, 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 blah. I remember like we used to get, me and him, like combined, used to get like 500 plays like every week. You know what I'm saying? Like we were like, when we were in high school, like we were pushing that music shit hard, yo. It was the coolest thing ever. And like, I met so many cool people because I was just handing out my business cards and shit like that. Two moments where I completely just loved being a music producer. One of the moments was, I think it was like a football game, or it was like one of those things. And I had talked to the principal. I'm like, hey, like, yo, like I produce music. Like none of my stuff is gonna have any bad, you know, profanity or anything like that. I was wondering if you play one of my tracks for the football team. You know, he gave me a chance, and I appreciate that. And so at that very moment, like it was a whole entire school, and he called me down, and he had played one of my beats like for the football team, and like everybody was really enjoying it. And I think that was when everybody knew at that moment I was a music producer. And that's when my life changed. My second instance was when I was at skate station, right? Was with a couple friends. So I'm talking to the DJ and everything. I'm like, hey dude, I have this awesome track. If you know what I'm saying, doesn't have any profanity or anything like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Can you just please like play like one of my tracks, right? It was like, cool, man, all right. So he opened up my SoundCloud, played it, and then like one of my tracks started to come on, and like all these kids, right? They just stop, and they all just like go inside the ring of where like they were skating and everything, and they all just start like dancing, like having like a really, really cool time. And then even though nobody knew that I made that track, just to see it, like everybody's like raw like expression of how they enjoyed one of my songs, even though they didn't know who made it. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a song on the radio and they probably wouldn't have, you know, they probably would have never known. You know what I'm saying? But just to see everybody dance and everybody have like a really good time to something that I've created, that's something that I live for. That's something that brings me joy. That's what gives me purpose in life, is just seeing that alone. This is just amazing. Where am I now with my music? Right now, I really want to collab with people. If you do anything really cool musically, like seriously, just comment below like your link or anything like that. Like I'm totally down. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to create a new sound, something that no one has ever heard before. If you listen to my music, I don't sound generic. I don't sound like everybody else, and I'm intentionally that way. When people listen to one of my songs, I want people to go, yo, I've never heard anything like this before. That's what separates me from everybody else. Definitely, if you do something really cool, or if you have any videos, or if you have any videos of you singing or anything like that, please comment below. Like, I definitely want to work with you. Alright guys, so that is the end of my video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. There's definitely going to be a lot more coming to this channel. So I really hope that you guys really enjoyed this intro video that I've done. So this is the Life of Unison. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Alright, peace.